No, you go.
No,
It's your
let's talk
turn.
about you this time.
I think it's your
No,
turn.
no,
No,
it's
no.
definitely you.
Let's talk about you.
No, you.
Hello, and thank you for joining us today for another check-in with the Scrum Masters. I'm Bethany Planton, and I'm the Scrum Master for the writing team.
And I'm Megan Shane, Scrum Master for the marketing and training team.
And today we're flipping the tables a little bit and going to get to interview Megan and learn a little bit more about her, introduce her to all of our audience. So to get started, when and how did you start working with DH Leonard Consulting?
I started working for DH Leonard Consulting February of 2019. I was working for a local hardware store doing some of their marketing. I had gotten a puppy, so I wanted an excuse to start taking photos, and it kind of just went from there, and I took over quite a bit of their stuff, and it was a lot of fun. And Diane started stalking me a little bit, and I use stalking very lightly. And I was also working for a charter, local charter, and I was doing all of his social media stuff. So Diane, started following what I was doing and whatnot, and I guess was impressed by what I was
That's the
doing.
word I've heard, yes.
So she then reached out to me and asked if I would do some, side work for her, just a few simple tasky things, which I guess ended up being my interview, which I didn't know.
Oh no, this is the first time I'm hearing that part.
Yes, but I feel like that was better because I didn't have that pressure of
Right.
I was just kind of doing whatever.
Right.
For her. So, I did a couple little things for her, and she, I guess, again, was impressed with what I could do. So then she asked me out to, meet up with her for a walking meeting because, our team is all about health.
Right.
And she then just put me on the spot and was like, so how would you like to, join the team as the marketing and training coordinator? And I was like, oh, I was interviewing. And it was an offer I couldn't pass up because Diane is such a wonderful business person.
Mm-hmm.
I love everything that she does for nonprofits, and the team was just so welcoming that it was kind of a no-brainer. I joined the team, and like you said in your video, the rest was history.
Yes, and we are so glad you joined because you've made the team so much better by joining and bring so much fun to it as well. I mean, I for sure enjoy having another Scrum Master to talk to about our roles, and I think we surprised Diane a little bit the first time when she realized we were friends. We weren't just coworkers and talking remotely, but we had become friends because we also share so many interests.
Yeah, absolutely. Which makes a great team dynamic too, that you can all
Agreed.
get along, be that friendship,
easygoing. Right.
Works well.
Yes, it is. Well, you kind of alluded to it, but why don't you tell us where you are located?
So I'm located up in the Thousand Islands. Diane describes it as far, far, far upstate New York. I'm just down the road from Diane, which is pretty cool.
And I always, because she's done so many webinars and I've heard her say it so many times, that's how I think of it every time I want to say, oh, they live in the Thousand Islands. Way far, far, far upstate New York. Yep.
Throwing a rock and you're hitting Canada.
Right.
Can't get any farther.
Nope. So what are some of your hobbies when you're not working and doing marketing for DH Leonard Consulting?
Oh my gosh. So living in far, 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 far upstate New York. We live right on the river, the St. Lawrence River. So during the summer, my hobbies are, boating. I love fishing. Anything that kind of alludes me to going to the river, I'm all for. I have a couple dogs, so I am always exercising. And we just purchased a house about a year ago, so now my hobbies have become home projects. And I've been loving that. So
yes, and it is looking very good. I love seeing your pictures of the house. I also love seeing your pictures when you're out on the water, and because it's so pretty and so peaceful.
Yes. You have to come back up and visit again.
I know, when it is safe to do so.
I know.
Okay, last but certainly not least, really, probably in our mind, it's the most important. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
My favorite would have to be cookies and cream with rainbow sprinkles.
Of course. You are famous for having sprinkles.
Yep. I love it. But, it all also depends on where you go for ice cream. Because kind of like you, we have a ice cream shop that is my absolute favorite, the Gals. And they have a coconut chocolate almond ice cream with little chips of chocolate and almonds and a coconut ice cream. And I can't not get that. That is my absolute favorite guilty pleasure.
Oh, please, let's take the guilty out. Just pleasure, right? Like, just.
I know. I had it for dinner the other night.
Oh, very nice. I feel like that is like true summer. Like having ice cream for dinner, skipping a meal and just having ice cream. Yep.
Yep. Standing outside in the line to get to the window. Can't beat it.
Right. No, you can't. Oh, it's the best. And now I want to just go and get some ice cream. Well, thank you for joining us, Megan, and producing these videos with us. And thank you, everyone, for watching.